Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Mike, Rocky Ridge Kennel and Loft. I'm gonna have a new project here that I'm kind of excited about. I got these little doll houses here over a year ago, and I made one of them into a pigeon loft, but it's a lot of work to convert them. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna strip them down, take the roof off, take the bottom off, take the plywood off, and I have some siding that I'm going to use, and I'm going to make the pigeon loft a little bit more simple. And somebody's running machinery behind me, so I hope you can hear me. It'll have a wire bottom, slanted roof, skylight, all the good stuff. So I'm going to get to work on that. I got the tractor here. I'm going to pick it up and bring it over in the shade because it's supposed to be 100 degrees today. So I'll do what I can today and take some pictures and videos and do some updates and see how this thing turns out. This is the next morning. As you can see, I have it disassembled and the major pieces that I wanted are still intact. There's all the materials that came off of it. A lot of it can be reused. I got the deck here, so I'm going to put wire over that deck, and I'm going to put those walls back on top of it. And I'm just going to put a leg in each corner, and that's all spare materials. That's the old stand that it used to sit on. I'm going to take that all apart, pull the nails out of it, and save that lumber. Alright, so I've been working on the roof, getting the roof straightened out. I got the rafters on. I'm going to have a skylight right there, as you can see. I have these openings here, so I'm going to put some wire mesh in front of them and then put the siding right around it and give it a little extra ventilation. And that's coming out pretty good. I'm working in the shade now. I was over there in the sun, and I picked it up and put it over here because otherwise I wouldn't be able to work on it. It's too hot. Today's going to be a 95 degrees plus day, so I'm going to block off that hole. I don't need that. I'm going to put a door. The door is going to be right here. They've got ventilation, they've got daylight. Before I do the siding, I'm going to put all the perches on because it'll be a lot easier to reach around from standing on the ground and rather than standing in here. So I get all the perches on probably today, and I'll keep it going. it's been a couple days. Not sure exactly where I left off in the last video, but I put in all the purchase. I got lazy and I ordered a trap instead of making one, so that's where that's going to go. I'm going to put a full stud right up all the way, so just to kind of give me more area to put perches. And I'm going to start the siding today, and I got a pretty fancy idea of how to keep the birds from landing up top up here. So I'm about to do that. So this was my idea for keeping the birds from landing up top. I used some mechanics wire like that, and I drilled a couple holes like this, and I put 2 strands of wire all the way down. Unnecessary mess up top here from them. The smaller birds want to perch up there, so wire on this side right here. Got a block up there so they can't sit up there. Just trying to keep the loft maintenance free. And I've got my ventilation right there with some wire. I got ventilation, some more ventilation here. And I got all my corner boards on. Started putting some siding. And I took out the sill, put a full stud here, put a whole bunch of perches in there, because it's easy to do when there's no siding on it. I kind of went a little bit overboard with the perches, but I am a wild and crazy guy. So looking good. So the siding is going to come right up underneath here, and this thing is going to get wrapped up pretty soon and give it a good coat of paint, and it should be real nice. Alright, so this is what I have so far. The dog. And let's see, show you the roof here, what it looks like. That's that concrete composite board, and I stuck in a skylight. I just caulked the joints with mastic. That should never leak. Those screws have rubber washers on them, so no water can leak through where the screw holes are. So it's all watertight. It was pouring like a monsoon last night, and there wasn't a drop of water in there. Got the door made up today, and it's got the spring on it like that, so I don't have to use any latches or anything. It stays shut. That's what the inside looks like. Plenty of daylight in there, plenty of perches, and it's pretty much as maintenance free as I could make it. The trap is over there. Got as much ventilation. I got a little bit of ventilation over there. I got it so they can't land up top there with those wires. And the outside, gotta build a big flight pen right around everything, you know. And paint. Of course, I gotta paint, make it all look nice. I started building this outside flight pen that's going to go right in front of the building there, and was going to weld it all together, but I found these hog ties. They seem to hold it really well, and so I'm going to hang that in front. I ran out of wire right here in this section, but I need an opening to go in front of that trap anyway, so I just continued with it. And we'll see what kind of door I can make to go in front of that to let the birds out. Alright, so I started painting and I got the cage all made. It hangs right in the front over here, and so just thought I'd take a minute to show the before and after of the paint job. So I'll get this all painted, and we'll think about what the next move is going to be. So here we have it, 100% complete. It's all painted up, looking nice. Took a while to get it all leveled off and put into this spot. Just as good a spot as any. It's probably temporary for now, permanent for later type of deal. The reason why I call it a maintenance-free loft, I should have probably called it a lifetime loft, because all of this is concrete composite. It's called Hardie board. This is the same material. It'll never rot. The roof is the same material. So it's maintenance-free. If the only time you need to paint it is just for aesthetics, make it look, a nice fresh look. This whole flight pen lifts right off, right out of the way. It's just got some clips here holding it. There's one in the middle and one on each end. So, and there's one right there in the middle there. So the way I did the flight pen, see if I can show you. Well, this here is, everybody has this. You can open and shut the trap, and I just hook it here like that. It'll probably stay open most of the time. And then this landing board kind of works like this. Real simple. Nothing is an exact science here. Just hook that right there. You got a nice landing board, and I put a little piece here just for a little bit more stability. So they can land there and walk right in and trap, and if they don't trap, I just pick this up, and they'll be inside anyway. They can trap whenever they want. So that's the flight pen, and this thing here will clean itself when it rains. There's no wood to rot. There's no anything to go bad. So that's a big plus. And this door is painted inside and out, and it's pressure treated anyway, so that'll last forever. I made a little door stop because sometimes you need two hands when you're doing something in here. And I've already showed the inside, so it's ready for birds. I think I'm going to put my satinettes and my bald head rollers in here until I pick which pairs I want to breed, and then I'll transfer them to the breeding cages. So that's that. So thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate it. Please subscribe to the channel, and I'll show the loft with some birds in it next time, hopefully.